Hello everyone, my name is Diego and I'm here with Nai. They're gonna speak about their experience as disabled and sort of how that has related to gender identification.
Hi everybody, I'm Nai, and I identify as a non-binary, or really I identify just as a person,
Okay.
but it happens to be non-binary relative to our binary gender system, which refers to people identifying as either male or female.
Talk a little bit about like your experience sort of coming to terms with that, identification and coming out to society in those terms.
Well, I always felt non-binary. I even remember writing a story at age 11 about a non-binary character. But later on, I came out as trans, but I only understood binary trans, so I came out as male identified, and then I realized that wasn't right either. And it's only been in the past few years that I've come to realize there's language for what I'm experiencing.
I see.
So I came out in the summer of 2014.
Do you find it like offensive when people don't respect that identification? Like, for example, in my case, that I don't do it on purpose, like it just slips out.
I think you have to sort of look at the whole picture. Somebody who's genuinely trying and slips up every now and then, I'm fine with. But if they're not really making an effort at all,
Yeah.
then that's where I start to feel like they're just not really respecting my personhood.
How do you feel your gender identity relates to your disability, if it does in any way?
I think it's mostly related to my being on the autism spectrum. So being neurodivergent, meaning my neurology diverges from what is considered normal by the medical system. That means my brain is wired differently, and that affects gender identity and sexuality and all that.
Do you think it's hard, like the whole dating and sex relationships and stuff like that, for people that are non-binary?
I've personally never had any issues in that department. I've dated, some really great people. There's pretty much no gender identity that I haven't covered. But one way that is different is that I don't really have much, like, sexually, I just don't really feel much identity in that area. And I know that there's sort of a stereotype that disabled people are non-sexual, but I just happen to be a minority within a minority.
Yeah. Do you want to specify like what asexual means?
It basically means that you don't have sexual attraction. I'm attracted to people.
Okay.
I really love people.
Inclusive, I want to understand more of your struggle as disabled versus your struggle gender-wise and sexuality-wise. Do you think they have been different, or do you think one has been bigger than the other one, or what has that process been like?
They're kind of all tied together for me. Coming out as disabled, I actually don't come out about my hidden disabilities very often.
Okay.
Coming out as non-binary has been hard. I came out in my last year and a half of college, and 12 out of 11 of my professors totally ignored it. And only one respected my pronouns, and that's because she knew me as a friend beforehand. It's kind of new to everybody, even people who are more radically minded in other areas.
It's so not recognized by society that even for people that want to be progressive, it's hard to get used to it.
And I think it's a new enough concept that people are still adjusting. So I try to give leeway from that perspective too.
If you have any questions or comments for Nai, make sure to leave them down in the comments below, or use a hashtag non-binary, and they would answer hopefully soon. Okay, bye!